Well, I'm up a little, about 3.8% today to 77,500 and change dollars. Um, it is Friday, April 11th, 2025. I'm Patrick, a disabled investor, and it could have been worse. I'm still not quite whole in terms of recovering my initial investment, but I think that's to be expected right now. Although the day finished mostly up, most things on my radar were green. Meta was down, and an option that I hold for that was accordingly down. But I thought I would share with you an overview of all of my holdings today so you can see what I've got and see where my mistakes are, and maybe you can spot some. One off the top for me is I got way too many options, and I got to cut it back to I want to be no more than 30% of my total holdings in options, and right now I'm closer to 45. So that's way too much, and I want to put more of my money into the passive index funds, like the QQQT, the VT, which is the Vanguard Total World Index ETF, and VDY, which is the Vanguard Canadian High Dividend Yield ETF, so that I get some regular income coming into the account, in addition to what I deposit every month, which is about $50 a month. Not a hell of a lot of money, but when you're living on $1,200 a month, you do what you got to do. So, anyways, that's what I'm gonna do. Just got to get there, and the hard part is pulling the trigger. Right now, most of my options are losing money, and maybe I'm gambling, maybe I'm convinced that this too shall pass. I mean, everybody, the analysts and the banks and everybody is saying we're in for a recession in the United States. Here in Canada, we apparently already are in a recession. So, seeing as the stock market is forward-looking, and majority of my options are expiring in January 2026, and some are January 2027. I want to believe that things will be better by then. So I guess I'm investing in hope, and it's not really a good way to do it. So that's a big mistake that I'm making right now. Is I'm over invested in options, I think. I did make one trade today. I sold a put option, that is the right to sell a particular stock. In this case, it was Tesla. Tesla dropped a bit during the morning, and I'm a little concerned that there's going to be a phone call between China and the White House, Xi Jinping and Trump, and there's going to be a revelation that they've worked things out, and China's going to be cut back to a reasonable, modest tariff, and China will in turn impose a modest tariff on the United States, and Tesla stock is going to go up. That's what I think the play is going to be. Could be wrong, but that's what I see happening. And when that happens, Tesla stock is just going to, it's going to rally. If that's what happens. Of course, Trump might be fed up with Musk by now, so that bromance may come to an end, and cost Musk more than the $250 million he spent to get Trump elected. Who knows? Anyways, I sold a put option that I had for Tesla. I had 3 of them initially. I spent about 1,000 Canadian dollars for those 3 put options. I sold one yesterday for $345, and one today for $400, and I paid total $150 per option US. So anyways, it works out that I made money on the deal, and recovered a little bit of cash, and I'm following the advice of the experts, which is to keep your powder dry. In other words, keep cash available, because if we're coming into slow times, I want to pick up some stuff on sale, and can't do that unless I got money available. So I'm being a little more cautious than I normally would be, and keeping more in cash. Is that a mistake? Time will tell. There's 90 days left in the, or 87 days left in the tariff pause. So, I think this drama is going to repeat itself in a bit months. So I want to be ready for when that happens. Anyways, that was my day. Hope you had a good trading session. And I'd love to hear your comments, ideas, suggestions. And you can leave them below. If you'd like, I would appreciate a subscription from anybody who's enjoying my content. I'm trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers eventually, so that I can get paid for the ads from YouTube, so that I can invest that, because I'm broke. $1,200 a month is not enough to live on. So it really scraped by to put that $50 a month into my RDSP. So anyways, if you like my content, you'd like to subscribe, it would really help me out. I'm at 256 subscribers right now, and so there's a little ways to go to get to 1,000. It would really help me out if you'd hit that subscribe button, and how about a like? If you like my content, I'd appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And maybe other people can learn from my mistakes. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend.